Alright, what's good everybody? This is Rich. I want to make a video about, wrestling and, classic wrestling, like back in the, Attitude Era WWE days and back in the WCW days. What it really inspired me to do this was, um, Roach and Bud of the Bud and Roach Show had a wrestling special back in July of last year, which featured, it was Bud Roach, myself, Cheese, Nick of the Subjective Perspective, D Angel, and a good friend of ours, Nook. We talked about wrestling and like the classic wrestling, not the shit that's on now. Although I do have to say, like, the wrestling that's on now isn't as bad as I thought it was, but it's not that great. But and also Roach has a new show coming out in March called Roach TV. You go to roachtv.tv and you'll see his website. He talked about the Montreal Screwjob, which, if you don't know what that is, then you're not really a wrestling fanatic like we are. But I want to talk about stables. And if you don't know what a stable is, it's where you have, a group of people, in a group, it's pretty friggin' obvious. But my top three, my third one I'm going to tell you is, a lot of people don't, acknowledge them that much. But my third one is Evolution, which had Triple H, Randy Orton, Dave Batista, and Ric Flair. Basically, Triple H and Ric Flair made Batista and Randy what they are now, which are top guys in the business, and, Evolution was one of those groups that kept it, like, even when the Attitude Era was over, it kept WWE afloat for a long time because, Triple H is a great wrestler. Ric Flair is one of the greatest of all time. Now Randy Orton and Batista are very good. So that's my third one. My second one is, obviously, is D-Generation X. You had Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Ravage and Rick Rude, and Chyna, the original ones. And then, once Shawn Michaels left, Triple H carried on with X-Pac, Road Dogg, and Badass Billy Gunn. So that's my second one. The Attitude Era was DX. So, and, then, Stone Cold and The Rock, and you had all those guys. But, as far as stables, DX would be my second. And the first one, and everybody knows about them, is the NWO. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and those guys in WCW. Probably one of the greatest factions. They were the greatest and the worst. They started off, with a few guys, but when it blew up to, they had basically about, almost 20, almost 30, 20, 30 guys in the friggin' group, that kind of killed it. But the original NWO was the best. When Hogan turned heel, he, revolutionized himself. And so, as far as classic wrestling, Evolution is my third stable, DX is my second, and the NWO is my first. So, all the wrestling junkies out there like myself, what's your favorite stable of all time? Leave it in a comment below. I'm going to do a lot more videos about wrestling, and I'm going to try to put them up as often as I can. So, subscribe to my channel and you'll see more of that, alright? So, have a good day, everybody. Peace.